We welcome you to the MLB Wildcard here on ASC, a big matchup, the San Diego Padres and the Atlanta Braves. The Braves, former World Series champions, trying to take on the underdog in the Padres. Mike Fried up pitching first for the Atlanta Braves, had a great season, and the Braves are back in the playoffs for the sixth straight year. Fried in as a starter in Game 1 for the last four of them now, as we look to see what he can do. And the opening game of the wild card's underway, and this one's going to go into right field and fall, and right out of the gate, we got a hit for San Diego, and they get on first base right off the bat. Good start for the Padres in their second playoff appearance dating back to 2020 when they made their first. Pitch. This one's hit well. Down the middle, two batters and two base hits, as this one's going to land on second and first for the Padres, and not a good start for Atlanta when it comes to pitching-wise, as Mike Fried hasn't allowed two straight hits right off the bat before, as this one went straight into center field. This one hit straight to the third baseman, who's going to tap at third and then throw it to first. And they're going to call it as safe. Just one out at first. Pitch. Hit. And this one's going to go straight to first. Going to run it himself in a tight window, but he gets the tap out. And the Padres, they get a run around at base to get their one run. They lead 1-0 over the Atlanta Braves. As out for the Padres, Mike Clevenger has had a quiet season, but looks to hopefully lead the Padres to something they haven't done, an opening playoff victory for this franchise. And Clevenger, they hope's the guy that can do it when it comes to pitching. As this one's hit well, drilled into right center field, but the catch will be made. And the Braves can't do anything on their first attempt at offense. And San Diego leads 1-0 on the road to start the National League wildcard. Fried pitch. This one's low, and it's a swing and a miss. Nola can't hit it, and we go to the bottom of the second, and the Braves were able to hold the Padres. You're watching the MLB playoffs only on ASC. This one hit far, hit out. It is gone, and the Braves get on the board. A big shot from Ozzie Albies, and the Atlanta Braves tie the game at 1. He's done that a lot in the regular season. Of course, missed some time with some injury. But that is a huge way to get the Braves their first home run of this young MLB postseason. Look at the height on this one. Home stats presented by Verizon, leaving the park at 100.3 miles an hour. This one down the line, it will go to the shortstop, and the throw to first is made, and there is the out. But the Braves get a huge home run to tie the game at 1 here at home in the bottom of the second. We head to the third right after this. Here's the pitch to Tatis. Swing and a miss. And a good stand by Atlanta. They will take this to the bottom of the third in a tie one game, looking to take the lead. 1-1, tied in Atlanta. As here's the pitch and a good hit. Will it fall? Yes, it does. A perfect patch of green. And the Braves now get a single. And now the game-changing run on first base, as that run can give them the lead. Perfect hit and a perfect falling spot as well. Not a Padre around it for the play, and it's still a single. This one going to be chopped straight to the third baseman, who's going to make a throw to first, and it ends the third. And the Braves got one on base, but they couldn't do much with them. And we stay tied at 1 going into the fourth. Here's the pitch from Fried. And it's going to hit well. Going to fall. Rolling in right field. And it's going to be a single for the Padres. And a good way to start the fourth. We'll have some momentum at the end of the fourth, rather. 2 outs, but they have some momentum. 2 outs. Can they get him out? Here's Myers. Myers crushes it. Back at the wall. It's gone. And the Padres take a 2-run lead. With their backs against the wall and a runner on first base, and the Padres capitalize. Will Myers with a quiet season, and he gets the first home run for the Padres of the postseason. It's a 2-run homer to give them a 3-1 advantage. Look at this hit. Verizon home run stats. Look at that curve right. As here's the pitch from Fried, and it's going to be a swing and a miss. A good stand, but Will Myers gets a huge home run to put the Padres up 3-1 on the road. Looking to pull off a huge upset on the road as well. You're watching the MLB playoffs on ASC. As now here's Freeman. Pitch from Clevinger. Good hit. Freddie Freeman. This one falls just in time, and Freeman will come to a hold at first base for another Atlanta single. A great regular season for Freddie Freeman. He's keeping the momentum going in the postseason when he's the most hot. And now the Braves look to at least get a run on the board, and a home run can even tie the game. This one, line drive down the middle, and it's another base hit. And the Braves are going to stay on first and second despite the bad throw. And now the tying run is on first. How about Atlanta trying to claw their way back into this game down 3-1? This team, they know how to clutch up, and they're still trying to stay in the fight. Down 3-1 with runners on first and second. And this is a swing and a miss. He had the home run earlier, but that one just got a little bit too anxious. 3-1. Padres lead. Fried, here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And a good way to end the top of the fifth for the Braves as the Padres come up empty-handed. What can Atlanta do on offense now on their turn in the bottom of the fifth? Here's the pitch. This one falls, and a good one by Dansby Swanson, who will stop at first base. Thought about going to second, decides to come back to first, and he's got a single in this one. And the Braves continue to get hits on bases, but they just can't bring them home. This one just over the head of third baseman. This one's hit well. Max Fried, will it fall? Yes, it will. And the runners are going to stay despite the miscommunication. That's an interesting decision. I guess because Dansby Swanson saw this ball hit inbounds at third base, but still, I bet he probably could have gotten over there. And I think it was the sun that interfered with this catch. This one popped up in the air by Acuna, and that should be able to end the inning, and it does. The Braves, they tried to make a stand, and they couldn't. But now what can they do on defense down 3-1 to the Padres? Here's the pitch. And a good hit. Look at that laser that goes right in the left field. And a good scoop and a good throw. And now the Padres got one on first. Last time they did this, they were able to hit a home run. And they hit another 2-run homer. Now up 3-1. With an opportunity to go up 5-1 now as Manny Machado with a laser. Here's the pitch. This one hit well. Going into center field at the wall, it is gone. Into the waterfall, and the Padres go up 5-1. How about that hit? And a gut-wrenching home run for the Braves. And this one's got to hurt as the Padres are starting to get out of reach. They came into this game 33% chance to win. Huge underdogs, and now they're trying to blow out the Braves in the first game of the Wildcard round. Look at that. Verizon home run stats. Unbelievable. 2 outs, 1-2 the count. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him on the inside. And now the Padres trying to build off momentum for another 2-run homer. Up 5-1 in the start of the MLB playoffs. This one is going to be hit, but it should be an easy play to end the 6th. Padres up 5-1, looking to finish the job on the road in Atlanta. You're watching the MLB playoffs on ASC. Pitch from Fried. This one's going to be down the line, and it'll be an easy tap out. And the Braves will send it to the bottom of the 7th in what's turned into a defensive showdown after a once high-hitting and high-scoring first couple innings. This one is going to be hit well. Swanson, it falls, bounces off the wall, rounding first, heading for second. Throw comes in, but it's too late. Swanson stops at second. And a good double from Dansby Swanson to put some more life into this Braves team. This one was able to hit in a wide open patch of green, bounced off the wall. That gave Swanson enough time to head for second base. This one's drilled, but the answer is, will it fall? And the result is no. And the Braves now have 2 more innings, down 4 runs, to try and come back against the Padres. New pitching for the Braves. This is Jesse Chavez, who's done a decent job this year, but we'll see what he can do in the playoffs. Pitch from Chavez to Machado, and Machado's going to hit this one to the shortstop. Throw the first, though, is there, and we go to the bottom of the 8th. The Braves have been able to stop the Padres from scoring, but can they break the barrier, and can they score some runs to put up some fight and get back into this ball game? Bottom 8th. This one hit well, and it's going to be caught. Freeman thought he had that one fall into a patch of green, but the Padres, one more inning to take a 1-0 advantage in a best-of-3 wildcard series. Pitch. This one hit. Popped to third. Good play. And the Braves hold out the Padres, but now they got to score 4 runs in the bottom of the 9th to force overtime at best. 5-1. Padres, can they hold on? And they send in Steve Wilson to try and finish the job in this game and send the Padres to a 1-0 series lead. This one down the line, and the Padres have pulled off a massive upset. 5-1 in Game 1, and no one saw this coming. And they'll flex on this Braves crowd as they exit the series up 1-0. And the Braves are going to have to do some serious work to try and win next game to try and avoid elimination. As San Diego, they hit 6, and 5 of them were able to come home at base. The Braves had one of their own, but they can never respond with one coming all the way home. Just 1 home run, of course, 7 hits for Atlanta. The Padres had 2 two-run homers of their own. San Diego coming in as a 6th seed, beating the Braves 5-1. No one saw this coming. As how about Drury? He had the home run, and then Will Myers, of course, as well had the first one. It was Contreras who had the home run for the Braves. It wasn't Albies. And then Swanson, how about that? Hitting 2 for his 3. As Chavez and then Lee came in the 9th, as of course Fried started the game. This is ASC signing off.